Hello dear students, welcome. As we all know, you have your history examination for class 12 CBSE on 1st of April 2026. So here I am your teacher to share some of the tips which will definitely help you score 80 on 80 in your history paper. So let's start with first of all the blueprint of our paper. So if we talk about the blueprint of our history examination, history paper, as we all know, we have three books of our history, part 1, part 2 and part 3. Part 1 ancient history, part 2 medieval history and part 3 modern history. So each of the book have 4 chapters and each book will carry 25 marks. So 25 marks will be in themes in Indian history part 1, 25 marks will be for part 2 and 25 marks will be for part 3, which adds up to 75. And then we have 5 marks left which will be the map work. So in total 25 marks for part 1, 25 marks for part 2, 25 marks for part 3 and last 5 marks for map work, which is the total of 80 marks. So in each book we have 4 chapters, just match your content. In part 1 we have chapter 1 bricks, beats and bones, kings, farmers, towns, kingship, class and castle class and timbers, beliefs and buildings, which is a total of 25 marks. Then in part 2 again we have 4 chapters, through the eyes of travelers, Bhakti and Sufi traditions, imperial capitalism, Vijayanagar Empire, and the last one is peasants, zamindars and the states. And the last book we have part 3, which also have 4 chapters, colonialism and the countryside, explore rebels and Raj revolt of 1857. Then the role of Gandhi's role, Mahatma Gandhi and the national movement. And last chapter is framing of Indian constitution. So we'll be discussing about the tips that you have to keep it in mind while studying and while attempting the paper to score 80 on 80 on your history examination. So first we have section A of our paper, that will be multiple choice questions MCQ, which will be out of 80 will the total of 21 marks. There will be 21 questions which will carry 1 mark each. Right now what you have to remember is multiple choice questions. Please remember, while attempting multiple choice questions, you have to write options as well as the statements. As I have shown here in the picture, option and you have to write the statement as well. For example, question number 2 of MCQ is there is a question and the answer is option B. So just write option B. Along with that, if the statement of option B is great path, so you have to write great path as well. So write the option number and option statement as well. Moving ahead to section B, that is short answer questions. Now, here question number 22 to question number 27 will be short answer questions which will carry 3 marks each, and you have to attempt these answers within the word limit of 60 to 80 words. You have to attempt short answers of 3 marks within 60 to 80 words. Now, short answer questions, you have to write it in points, write around 6 to 8 points in each answer, and lastly stick to the NCERT content. If you are writing short answer questions, stick to NCERT content because NCERT will cover everything. If you are going to long answers, then you might have to write something additional, something extra information, but please stick to the NCERT content only when you are attempting the short answer questions. So here is a sample. There is one question given over here, 22A, 22B. Now again, let me tell you, there will be the internal choice of 33% in your paper, overall internal choice of 33%. So in that internal choice, these type of questions will be given to you. Like question number 22, we have 2 options, option A and option D. So one thing that you have to remember is, if you are attempting option A, just write 22A. If you are attempting option B, just write 22B. So please remember, you have to write the correct question number, otherwise the question or the answer will not be evaluated. It doesn't matter how better you write, but if you will not write the correct question number, the answer will not be evaluated. Now see, here is a sample for your answer. Like this is the answer. This whole this child has written approximately 6 to 7 points in the short answer. Similarly, as I told you, you have to write 6 to 8 points in the short answer. This was 3 marks. So moving ahead to long answer questions. Long answer questions will carry 8 marks each, and again you will have internal choice in each of the long answer question. Now if it is of 8 marks, then you have to attempt it in approximately 300 to 350 words, which means you have to write your answers in points and sub-points. You have to write it in points, then sub-points. So for example, if the question is asking about the structure of urban society, so you have to write about society, then do 3 points. You have to write about architecture, then do 3 points. You have to write about the citadel, and you have to write about the lower town, then 2 3 points. Then religion, then 2 3 points. So in this manner, you have to write the main points, and then you have to write the sub-points as well. So there should be minimum of 4 to 7 main points, and in each main points there must be 2 2 to 3 sub points as well. So here is simple for your long answer question. Long answer question 29A, 29B, whichever you are attempting, and again repeating, write the correct question number. Like as you can see, fortification in Vijayanagar, then 2 points, then Abdul Razak Samarkandi, this 4 points, then Domingo Pace, then 4 points. So in this such manner you have to attempt your long answers.